Wednesday night baseball on the show from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it starts right now.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
From the stretch, Didi Gregorius is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Here's Chris Carter now. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Runners are at first and third, one away. One and one.
That's inside.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
With two strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
The first baseman, number 3.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes into this one trying to keep up the hot pace. Well over 400 here to start the year. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Simmons is there. Underhanded flip. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Halo, left fielder, Ben Revere.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And there's ball two now. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and two.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Here's Albert now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And that misses 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. And another throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And he is in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners on first with 1 down. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can. I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
On the move is Trout from first. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try it again, 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth.
So coming to the plate, Yunel Escobar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Trout rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Here's Luis Valbuena now.
First baseman, Luis Valbuena.
He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. Pineda pauses. The 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And they'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Matt, this is a big pitch right here. They're putting together a nice little small rally. He's got to throw a strike right here and make him swing the bat.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. And the inning is over. Digging in, Starlin Castro. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
The pitch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike one. Now here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April. Entering play with an average down in the 220s. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. And he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Swing and a liner. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. Softly hit here to the left side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he takes ball one. The 1-0 delivery. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Standing in, Cliff Pennington, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. Riding in once again, Ben Revere. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Weak chopper up the line, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Match run in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Ellsbury. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Designated hitter, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and shot foul right at home plate. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Hicks is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Trout comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And there's ball 1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Gary Sanchez will be next. Hit out towards second. Up with it now is Pennington. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Now it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So striding in, Chris Carter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Chris Carter.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
Toss will go to Pennington at second, and that will be that. Digging in to try it again, Yunel Escobar.
And
He'll lead
leading
things
off for the
off
Halo,
as they look to perhaps build on an
baseman,
already sizable
Yunel
lead.
Escobar.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Matt, I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised to see him back out there. Those first 2 innings were rough, but he's fought himself back to get up to the 3rd inning, and let's see how it turns out.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. Line towards center field, and Escobar has a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Stepping into the box, Luis Valbuena. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Luis Valbuena.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. In the air, down the left field line and deep. After it is Hicks. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Into the box, Martin Maldonado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Greg Bird.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Calhoun will drift over toward the line, but this is back up into the seats, a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Count 0-2.
The 0-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting.
Here's Chase Headley.
Third baseman,
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Headley.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left. Revere to put it away. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that one right down Main Street. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Escobar has room in foul territory. And, oh, this one drops. 3 runs already home here. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Looped out towards short. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. In tied at 93, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And the inning is over. Digging in, Cliff Pennington. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Number 7.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Here's Ben Revere. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. First pitch on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a ball grounded foul near first base coach Alfredo Griffin. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Played on the backhand. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Swing and a liner. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's safe. Here's Albert now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pineda's ready. First pitch on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Cole Calhoun would be next. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bird has got it, and the side is retired. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, Chris Carter. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this is fouled at the plate. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3. And Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Right fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again, Yunel Escobar. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Hit to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Valbuena.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Greg Bird, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Greg Bird.
This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Revere. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hit to third. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Riding in once again, Chase Headley. He hit a sac fly earlier. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he starts.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
And
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Castro is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Maldonado. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Digging in once again, Cliff Pennington. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Ready for another shot now. Ben Revere. He got on top of one and was a ground out. Adam Warren takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Ellsbury on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Aaron Judge.
And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. The 0-1. Ball chop foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In the air out to right. Calhoun is there. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ellsbury.
He pulls this one into right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Now Ellsbury's looking for 3. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's Didi Gregorius, hoping to cash in following the two-out triple. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Revere is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional seventh inning stretch.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now here it comes. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Here's Albert now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Number 5.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul.
Man, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard.
Right fielder
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. As a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Yunel Escobar. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed the guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Not in time. He's in there at second.
Now batting.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1, no strikes.
Two out here and a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Headley into shallow left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Sanchez.
Calhoun will drift over toward the line, but this is back up into the seats. A foul ball. Hit hard up the middle. Pennington ranging up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He tried to pull back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. The pitch. Hard hit towards center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The first baseman,
ready for another chance? Greg Bird. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Now pitching for the Angels.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Matt Holliday will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Starlin Castro.
Mike Morin enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Mike Morin.
He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Calhoun, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's Chase Headley. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate,
and leading off for the Halo, the shortstop
Tyler Clippard is out from the bullpen now. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. This is skied out toward right. Judge is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now the pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Angels,
digging in the switch hitter, Cliff Pennington. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Swing and a liner. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4. So coming to the
Now
plate,
batting,
Ben Revere.
left
He
fielder,
comes into this
Ben
appearance in the midst of a
Revere.
1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
strike.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. 2-1 now.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The next 3-2. And he pops him up back behind second base. Gregorius ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
99. Aaron
Cam Bedrosian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Ready with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pennington into shallow center, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for out number 2. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ellsbury awaits the 2-1. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Striding in, Didi Gregorius. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Revere is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.